Okay, welcome to Lab 55. We're working in the OneDrive, like the previous couple labs. And today we're going to be working with audit documentation. So, within the working papers, we're in the master audit file today. And then in there we are at the audit action sheets. So, this is highlighted for you or color coded for you with highlights. Yellow represents tables, green represents fields, and blue recommends roles. Now, if I show you my spreadsheet, it's gonna make more sense what I mean by this. So here's the tables. And for this one, for example, there's a table for employees and suppliers. And this is all related to the policy. And the tables are pretty standard. For example, you probably want a table for employees and you don't want any missing fields. If there are missing fields, you would want to investigate those missing fields. And that is relevant to Rule 1. For suppliers, kind of like what we did before, you want to make sure there are no fuzzy matches between the name, address, and zip, which we did in a previous lab. And that kind of encompasses all three of these rules. And if there is, you want to evaluate the match both ways, not just one of the ways. And then just like for employees, for suppliers, you want to make sure there are no missing fields. And for the purchases, of course, you want to make sure the purchases match PO. And this is for audit action sheet 1, suspicious suppliers, I should say. Now for audit action sheet 2, accounts payable balances. The tables we have are accounts payable, outstanding accounts payable, and adjustments to accounts payable. So for the first accounts payable, you want to make sure one of the attributes are payment terms and company policies and flag the ones that aren't in accordance. Then you want to have another accounts payable one with the suppliers and make sure the suppliers are current in relationship to the policy that's on your right over here, and flag the ones that aren't in accordance, just like the previous one. Now for outstanding accounts payable, you want to check for documentation. And if you don't have documentation, you want to flag an attempt to get an extension because company policy states that it should be current or have supporting documentation showing an extension. And that covers all three rules. Now finally, for adjustments to accounts payable, you want to know the amount of the adjustment and also make sure there's documentation of the adjustment. Now finally, for the last one, this one was the most tricky. For the invoices, you want to make sure you have attributes. The attributes are the payments and relevant purchase orders. Make sure there's only one payment according and compliance with the policy, and that has both the tasks right here. Let me take that out. And then for additional submitted invoices, make sure they have been paid. And then for the payments, you want to make sure there's a match with the invoice, goods receipt, and the original purchase order. You want to check for the match, and if there isn't one, you should investigate it. And yep, that sums up Lab 55. Thank you for tapping in today. Hope you have a good one.